Minutes until the start of the cash trade. I'm Matt Miller.
And I'm Katie Greifeld. Bloomberg Open Interest starts right now.
Katie, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at that stock, and there's not too much to say. It's up about 0.1% right now. Of course, as Matt just said, it lost its top AI modeling executive to Meta in a setback for Apple's AI ambitions. Meta has been on a hiring spree, an acqui-hiring spree, to accomplish artificial super intelligence, which sounds even scarier than just artificial intelligence.
Yeah, it's going to kill us, definitely, sooner than climate change. Renewable energy stocks not really moving too much.
Not moving, but I promise it's interesting if you take a look at the details. We're watching Apple because it's lost its top AI modeling executive to Meta in a setback for Apple's AI ambitions, which has already seen plenty of setbacks. Remember that Meta has been on an acqui-hire spree to accomplish artificial super intelligence. Apple shares can't really decide what to do. They were down, now they're up, but we know that they've been a big underperformer so far in 2025.
Yeah, also watching in terms of stocks that are moving, renewable energy company.
Now you can see we're just about unchanged when it comes to the S&P 500. We're still pretty dang close to all-time highs when it comes to your big benchmark, even with that decline that we saw yesterday. When it comes to the split of how the single stocks are doing right now, it's almost even. You have 268 names in the green, 232 in the red right now. You look at what's leading, you have a lot of big tech up here. NVIDIA, Oracle, Broadcom, Tesla, Meta, the list goes on. For some of these names, this is just a bounce back from what we saw yesterday, but still a positive contribution. But then you look at what isn't doing too hot. Apple, actually, those losses accelerating right now. We know that they lost one of their key executives in AI to Meta. Shares down about 0.7%. JP Morgan also a sizable bump down there, almost 2%. This is what you're going to see on the sector level as well. Because you do have that bounce back in some of the big names, you have energy, healthcare, materials, and then tech up at the top. On a points basis, that's actually your biggest contributor right now, which probably speaks to how contained this movement is in the benchmark. But then you go to the bottom, you have financials, consumer staples, and utilities down at the bottom by 1.4%. We know that this has been one of the hot spots of this market, Matt Miller.
Yeah, very interesting to see consumer staples and utilities down there at the bottom, healthcare and materials up at the top. So those defensive sectors kind of split. That's what I obviously always look for. Coming up, we're going to talk about Apple.
Welcome back to Open Interest. It's time now for our top calls. Some of the analyst action in focus this morning. And first up, Datadog is getting downgraded to a sell over at Guggenheim as OpenAI, which is Datadog's largest customer, starts to build its own monitoring system. That's good for a 4.3% decline. Next up, we have Wall Street weighing in on CoreWeave's all-stock acquisition of Core Scientific. And it's not positive. Both Stifel and Mizuho are downgrading the stock, citing near-term overhangs. It's still up almost 300% since its IPO, but down about 2.5% today. And finally, we have Capital One getting upgraded to a buy over at TD Cowen. The firm sees upside after its purchase of Discover and sees potential for significant buybacks in the future, Matt.
All right, so buy.